I just want to go through how to do the measurements for the PN coaching. So just so you have a little bit of a standardized procedure to do it, I know that your numbers are kind of bouncing around a little bit. So this way you can kind of keep consistent with your measurements and get some good tracking of your progress. So starting off with the neck. The neck is at the level of the bony prominence on the back of the neck and coming around to the front just below the voice box. Okay? We're using a myotape, M-Y-O-T-A-P-E. You can get these from Amazon. You can borrow them from us. But they're awesome because you just put it around the structure, so in our case the neck this time, and then clip it in, and then you just press the button, and it tightens up around that particular body segment. So these are great. Like I said, you can get them from Amazon, pretty cheap, or you can borrow from us. So that's the neck. You're going just below the voice box and in line with the boniest prominence on the back of the neck. Okay, the next spot is the shoulders. So you gotta get this guy pretty wide. We're coming around and we're going to the widest or the thickest girth around your shoulders. Get it around, flip it in. Tighten it up, press a button, and you're just going from the thickest girth. So start at one spot, see what it is, move down a little bit, see what that is, until it starts to go down in circumference, and then you just go up to the next spot, and that'll be your circumference for that particular area. So it's the thickest girth, the largest circumference at your shoulders. The next spot is just the chest. So for the chest, it's at the nipple level, under the shoulders obviously, or sorry, under the arms. Just going to the level of the nipples. Normal exhalation. Take it at the end of a normal exhalation. Okay? Next spot is just around the waist. So this is for the waist. So this is at the level of the belly button. Okay, so putting this guy right where the belly button lines up. Normal exhalation, and take your read. Okay? Next spot is around the hips. So for this one, much like the shoulders, we're just going to the largest girth or the thickest circumference. Clip it in. One spot, start kind of in the middle, move down a little bit. Where does that sit? Move down a little bit. As soon as your circumference starts going down, move back up to the thick spot, the thicker spot, take your final measurement. Okay? The next one is the thigh. So for the thigh, you're going midway between the crease where your stomach meets your thigh and the middle of the knee. So you would just measure that. So measure that, you can use your myotape. And then you go midway between those 2 points. Okay? And then you would just go around, mark it off with a pen, throw your myotape on, take your measurement midway between the inguinal crease where the stomach meets the thigh and the middle of the kneecap. Next one is the calf. So for the calf, I like to do it with the foot elevated. So just throw your foot on a chair so your knee's about 90 degrees. And then with this one, much like the shoulders and the shoulders and the hips, you're going to take the thickest girth or the largest circumference. Okay? Around the calf. Last one here, guys, is just the arm. So with the arm, again, you got to do a little bit of landmarking on the body. So you can kind of feel some bony structures between your neck and your shoulder. It'll be the last bony structure before it starts to drop off into the shoulder. So last bony structure, mark that off, and then your elbow, the very bottom of your elbow, so that pointy spot right there. Midway between those two, so take a measurement on it, halfway between, and then you would just put it around your arm at that particular mark. Tighten up the tape. Put your arm up to 90 degrees. Out to the side, take your measurement, and you're good to go. Okay, so just to run through those again, did the neck, okay, just at the bony process in the back of the neck and just below the boys box, and then went around the shoulders, larger circumference, chest at the level of the nipples, waist at the level of the belly button, hips at the thickest girth or larger circumference, thighs midway between the crease between the hip and the stomach, or the leg and the stomach, and the middle of the kneecap, and then we did the calf at the thickest girth, and then finally we did the arm midway between the last bony structure on the shoulder and the bottom of the elbow, and taking that girth measurement right there. Okay? Again, if you want to borrow my tapes, let me know.